Hi Capricorn, it's Becky and I'm going to walk into the shot today because it takes forever to edit these things. Happy 2018, I am back in my normal usual location and we are ready to read for the whole year of 2018. Now we're going to be using 3 decks of cards to do the reading for the whole year. I'm not normally on camera in my glasses, but I will be wearing them today. Just so you know, I might be peering over them at you just a little bit. We're going to be using these 3 decks. The first one is the numerology deck. It's a numerology guidance cards by, I think it's Michelle. Is it Michelle? I think it's Michelle Buchanan. That's it. These cards are really neat. They've got a color, which also can deliver a message, some words here at the bottom, and then a number at the top. Now I've placed a link in the description box below the videos here to a website where you can look up each number that you received today for further details on what that angel number means. I'm not affiliated with the website, but I do use it a lot and I find it to be really invaluable, especially if you've been seeing patterns of numbers that keep repeating. These are messages from your angels. We'll also be using Archangel Michael's Oracle card deck to crown the reading. And then we will also be choosing one card from the Mary Queen of Angels Oracle card to get the feminine, divine feminine input, so to speak, for the whole year. Okay, so I've already created the sacred space. Let's get started. Angels, we're reading for Capricorn for 2018, and we're going to be reading angels 4 quarters of the year, the first 3 months, January, February, March, for 2018, Capricorn. Thank you, angels. Angels, now we'll be looking at the second quarter, April, May, and June for Capricorn 2018, April, May, and June, April, May, and June 2018. There it is. Thank you, angels. Okay, angels, now we'll be reading for the third quarter, July, August, and September. There it is. Thank you, angels. And of course, angels, for the last quarter of the year, the fourth quarter, October, November, December 2018, Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn, I'm going to put these, or turn these over, and I'm going to line them up the same way that they came out of the deck, and then I'll show you the cards one by one. It looks like you've got a couple of purple colors showing up. Okay. Alrighty, I'm already starting to get a couple of messages here, so let me take a look. Okay, let's get started. In January, February, March, Capricorn, we have got number 57. Number 57 reduces to 5 plus 7 is 12, which reduces to 3, which can be a number of collaboration, a negotiation, but it's also a number of, well, in 33, it's a number of the Christ consciousness or ascended master. So 3, of course, is related to certain religions, particularly in Christianity, to the Trinity, if you're familiar with that concept. So we want to reduce this 57 down to its lowest number. Also, and we're not using math, we're just adding the 2 digits together and we get 12, and then we reduce that down to 1 digit by adding 1 plus 2, which is 3. Okay, but we want to look up 57 in that index and get a number or a number reading there as well for more details. But we see here, the card tells us teaching and learning. Now the color here is purple. Purple pertains to the crown chakra. The crown chakra is at the top of your head, and it is the communicative gateway, so to speak, with your higher self, God, source, creator, angels, whatever you would like to call that energy. And because the message is teaching and learning, and because it has to do with the crown chakra, I'm guessing there may be some spiritual lessons coming to you in the rest of January through February and March. They may come to you from spirit directly, or you may just find that people appear on your path who somehow effect some sort of a learning experience in you. It may be a spiritually based learning experience, something to do with finding out your path that you're supposed to be on as you embark on the year 2018. But you're not just learning, you will be teaching. So expect students, quote unquote, not real students, but people as students to show up in your path in some way where you will be the person who is delivering that higher learning to them. And with this crown chakra energy, it just very well could be that, Capricorn. And Capricorn, your nature is such that you're a wise soul anyway. And, you know, I'm not surprised that you would be teaching someone something about a higher level of learning experience. Now, as you know, the planet Saturn is ruled, or excuse me, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is the teaching planet, and so that makes sense here as well. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about that. Yes, patience. So what I'm hearing is that whoever comes across your path that either engages you in some kind of teaching or learning experience, or you are engaging them in that teaching or learning experience. The key here is patience. Not only patience with the person who is learning and trying to understand, but also yourself as you deliver the lesson or as you acquire the knowledge. And it may not be in an earthly subject. It may be actually a huge phase of spiritual growth for you. Now, if we look at April, May, and June, Spirit has come up with number 19, which reduces to 10, which then reduces down to one digit, number 1. So this is about the self. And again, we've got this purple color here. And the word here is pride. Now, pride is not always a bad thing. There may be some situations coming up in April, May, and June whereby you're going to be encouraged by your spiritual team to have pride of your accomplishments. Yes. It may have something to do with the spiritual learning you've done in the first 3 months and the path you've established for yourself. You may be even leaving a path behind and realizing that your true path is something else, and then having the courage to go for it and to be proud of yourself for doing that. And it's also kind of a cautionary tale as well, because sometimes people can be too prideful. As souls here on earth, you know, we're all learning and doing the best we can, but sometimes we can have a prideful attitude. And sometimes someone that comes across your path may exhibit this to you, being too prideful. They're too proud to ask for help in learning something, or to ask for help in asking for your knowledge. So be willing to give that knowledge freely to those who you think might need it, without stepping on toes, of course, and finding a gentle way to give that to them, because they may not be willing to ask. They may be just a little bit too proud to admit that they don't know something or they need to learn something. And that's also for you, Capricorn. If you do need to learn something, or there's something that you're interested in, or something you don't understand, then seek out persons who can help you with that, or connect with your spiritual team and ask them for assistance. Okay? All right. And number 27, Spirit is putting with number 19, and it is spiritual partnership. All right. So again, we're getting this purple vibration. Now you've got various shades of purple here. Look at that, Capricorn. There's a huge emphasis on spiritual growth and working with your spiritual team. And here we got spiritual partnership. All right. So if something comes up on your path as you're going through the first 6 months of the year, the advice is to ask your team. Ask that spiritual team for help. You know, you're not here on this journey alone. You've got all of the forces of Father, Mother, God, and your spiritual team, your higher self, God, Source, Creator, whatever word you attach to that, they are all here to help you. So remember that, and remember to ask when you need it. Now, if we go into the third quarter, which is, I believe, July, August, September, we have number 11. 11 is a master number in numerology, and you can read more about it in that index mentioned in the box below the video here. And this is individuality. Individuality. We've got a double 1 here, which indeed can refer, you know, to the self. And it also can refer to manifestation, especially if we have more than two ones, such as 1111, which you may have seen in your daily life appear on clocks. That when you happen to look at the clock, it always says 1111. That's also a portal opening for direct manifestation from the upper realms into the earth plane. And so remember that it's a powerful, powerful number. It does refer to yourself, the individual self. So it seems like in quarter 3 of 2018, you will still kind of be rediscovering in some way and what's the word I want? Not fabricating, but maybe that's it, sort of reinventing yourself and finding that individuality. And it may be because you've chosen a different path to take you through 2018. And you're going to be really digging down deep to see who you really are. And that might be a journey of discovery if you haven't done that already. And Spirit is coming forth to match that with card number 5. 5 is the number of change. And you indeed have the change card combined with the individuality card. My guess is you're going to be a whole new you, Capricorn, and it's going to be manifested in different ways and work out in different ways for all of you watching. But you guys are going through some huge, huge shifts this year. And by the end of the third quarter, which is July, August, September, by the end of September, which would be the beginning of fall, you guys may just wake up one day and realize that you have changed. Much to your liking, I might add. Okay, yes, and look at this. In the last quarter of 2018, which would be October, November, December, Capricorn, we've got number 56, relationship change. Wow. This can be a relationship change, yes, to a love partner. It doesn't mean it's going away if you've already got one and you're happy there. It can simply mean that it's going to a different level or maybe a bit deeper in meaning, and a deeper connection is going to be evolving in the last 3 months of this year. Because once you find yourself and really know who you really are, that's when sometimes these can even be taken to a deeper level with someone, a romantic partner. It doesn't have to be romantic though. It can be changing your status, which I guess is sometimes romantic if you're getting married or engaged. If for whatever reason something's not working out in that sphere of life, then, you know, if you desire to shift that in any way you want, then you're going to have support for that in the last 3 months of the year. And you may be deciding to switch that up. If it's not a love relationship, it can be a change within the family dynamic for the better. It can be some sort of shift in a business setting, relationship with all your business partners. If you own a business, or your employees, of course, they're also in partnership with you. So think of that as you go into the beginning of October of this year. And Spirit is coupling the number 4, and they're saying perseverance. All right, so as whatever relationship starts to shift for you in the last part of the year, and remember, nothing happens to you, it's you deciding to do it, okay? Sometimes Spirit will step in and cause a shift to happen if you're not getting the message. But relationship change can simply mean if you're wanting to get married, wanting to be engaged, wanting to be partnered up, you know, in something like a marriage, committed relationship, in love, and you're not there yet, then Spirit is saying you persevere. You just hang in there, Capricorn, because you can go from single to married. That's a relationship change. It's a status change from your status was single, then your status is married, or your status is single and dating to your status is committed and engaged, whatever it is for you, Capricorn. Okay? And if it's in a business or family situation that that comes up, especially during the late part of the year and the holiday season, perseverance is the key word in however that is going to manifest for you and however it means, depending on your situation. Perseverance is the key to keep in mind. Persevere, because it's all leading to good things. All right, let's see what Archangel Michael says. Archangel Michael, we're reading for well, he already gave us one. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael. All right, and Mother Mary, one card for Capricorn. Wow, okay, we've got a fast card there too. Let's look at Archangel Michael. I'm going to read it to you. Ah, wow. Look at this beautiful card, Capricorn. I hope you can see it or zoom in somehow and see it. It says eternal love. That is huge, Capricorn. And it goes kind of along with what we've been looking at here. Let me read it. It has a little prayer at the bottom of the card, and it says, to Archangel Michael, it says, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. And that's exactly what we've been talking about here. It just seems like it's all been a teaching and learning experience about finding deeper love and spiritual connection with your spiritual team, you know, relationship shifts, and all kinds of love, family, friends, love, romantic, and of course, love for what you do, for your life purpose. Okay, let's see what, oh my gosh, Capricorn, look at this. I just got chills reading this card. It says marriage. Marriage from the Oracle card deck, Queen of Angels Oracle card deck. It says marriage, and it's this beautiful Renaissance painting with a couple getting married, and it says at the bottom a small affirmation for you to remember, and maybe you can reaffirm it to yourself as we go through the year. It says, I make a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, myself, and my partner. Wow, look at that. That's what we said. You've got individuality, which is the you part. You've got the teaching and learning, which is between you and someone else, or someone else's. You've even got a spiritual partnership, which can be between your partner and you on a very spiritual level. And we've got relationship change. So if you're not there yet, Spirit is saying, hang in there, perseverance. Persevere, Capricorn, because you will be there at the end of the year, and it looks like most of you will be manifesting eternal love in the form of a beautiful marriage or something like a marriage. All right? Wow, Capricorn, I am so pleased with that reading. That's one of the very best ones I've done this time around. I want to thank you for joining me today. I will be back at the end of the month for a quick update on that eclipse in Leo, between 11 and 12 degrees of Leo. So we'll look into that. And let me see, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, in February, we'll be returning to our love reading format because it is Valentine's Day month. We'll be coming up and doing that soon, as well as we finish out this and our eclipse, then we'll be into February. Thank you for joining me, Capricorn. I'm actually going to walk out of the shot now so I don't have to edit it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.